Hey, Stan Arthur here for the I Love St. Pete Facebook group. If you're a business owner looking to connect with tens of thousands of potential new local customers, you owe it to yourself to get enrolled in our Key Tag Rewards program. Since 2019, we've signed up more than 200 local merchants. Sponsor opportunities are available too, such as our group banner ad and even your own custom key tags. Just go to stpetekeytag.com, get enrolled, and get ready to get busy. stpetekeytag.com.
Impressive. Excellent.
All right, guys, welcome back to Ducky Sports Lounge. I'm your host, Peter Blake, live here on NSPN, along with Mr. Blake Anthony at Sports Talk 49. At halftime, your Tampa Bay Buccaneers are beating the Dallas Cowboys 21-16. Interception before the half, of course, trying to throw it up, but really the Bucs with turnovers tonight, not really helping themselves, and it starts at the running back situation with the victim of volume, which he's not going to get a lot of volume if he keeps on putting the ball on the ground, and Leonard Fournette. Your thoughts?
Yep, Ronald Jones still doing Ronald Jones things, turning the ball over on your side of the 50. And then the other side of the running back situation, dropping passes and turning the ball over. That's Leonard Fournette. First interception is really not on Brady. Even the Hail Mary is just throwing it in the end zone to see what happens. But
sure,
that's really been the tail of the tape. The Buccaneers have been giving the Dallas Cowboys multiple scoring opportunities. They just haven't been doing anything to help themselves besides missing kicks as well.
Well, I mean, Greg Zuerlein tonight has had a bad night. I really don't understand that decision before the end of the half. Their 60-yard field goal. Here's a guy who can't even make a 31-yard attempt, let alone an extra point. You're going to go for 60 yards. Dallas, look, they overcame that, but that could have been a critical situation where we've seen that before the half, where Brady is able to connect with the Scotty Miller. Of course, it didn't happen there. Brady's numbers on the night, 13 for 21, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. The other big story before this game happened, we said it, the X Factor, Antonio Brown, 47-yard bomb by Tom Brady there. Right now, 4 catches for 118 yards and a touchdown. Cowboy fan in the background there flexing his muscles. But Antonio Brown tonight flexing his muscles versus that Dallas back end.
Yeah, Antonio Brown's definitely healthy. That knee surgery.
You think?
Do you think it is? Helped out. He's back, had a full off season, fully confident. And I know he was super excited to catch that deep bomb right before halftime.
And then Godwin gets in on the act early, catches a touchdown as the Bucs have somewhat of a slow start. Really what hurt them is going back to the Jones thing, when he puts the ball on the ground after Zuerlein misses, you give Dallas that opportunity. The other story of the night, Dak Prescott, and they're going to take advantage of it. If you give Dallas that opportunity, they're an explosive enough offense to do it. Prescott tonight, 23 for 32, 224, 2 touchdowns. But you said something that was key. We noticed this. When he tries to drive the ball down the field, it looks like he can't. It looks like he's kind of lobbing some passes. Is that what you see in this game, Blake Anthony?
Yeah, a lot of the passes he's lobbing up and relying on the receiver to come and make plays on the ball, which is fine.
Right.
Earlier in the game, he had a couple wide open receivers. He's underthrowing the ball because he's unable to drive the ball. Either A, his foot's bothering him, or it's the shoulder, but I can definitely notice it. And I said it to the guys off air. I said they're going to go into halftime. They're going to talk about that. They're going to try to press these receivers. But you're going to have to try to force Dak Prescott to push the ball down the field past 10 yards and get him out of his comfort zone. As long as they stay close where they can run the ball and throw those balls in the flats and use those as basically as extended handoff. And speaking of extended handoff, this game has totally eliminated Ezekiel Elliott from it because the wide receivers are essentially the running backs.
Right. Well, we heard from BA, although I will give Ezekiel Elliott credit. Big-time block on Devin White, who's trying to blitz, really tattooed him. And that has been the reason why that's what you got to do with Dak, especially with him coming off an injury. Running backs have to pick up offensive line. Before the half, though, Shaq Barrett looked like he got a little bit, got a sack there. Looks like the line was getting in there. I mean, that's got to be a key. The blitzes are not getting to Dak, and if the blitzes don't get to Dak, he's going to pick you apart. CeeDee Lamb, Robert Gallup, and, of course, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, they definitely got to switch up the blitzing schemes there. Dallas is able to pick up the edges But they're probably going to have to still go up those A gaps and possibly get some pressures and force Dak off the spot. With his arm being incapable as it is, getting him to move out the pocket and try to throw passes at different angles would best fit Tampa Bay's defense to get their hands and possibly get turnover.
All right, so at halftime, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are beating the Dallas Cowboys 21-16. We're live here on NSPN, and of course, I love St. Pete. I'm your host, Peter Blake, along with Mr. Blake Anthony of Sports Talk 49, live here at Ducky's. Ducky's, give me a Tampa! Tampa! All right, there you go. So what else did you see out of this game? Mike Evans, not really a factor. That's kind of scary. Still, this offense kind of working in just in a machine-like manner in some cases, right?
Oh, it's fun. That's why Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin are having field days out there because they're rolling bracketed coverage towards Mike Evans, and Mike Evans doesn't care about that. He cares about winning the game. He sees the big picture in the game. So as long as Dallas wants to bracket coverage over Mike Evans, the other receivers they'll keep catching passes and moving the chains of first downs.
All right, I tell you what, we usually don't take calls at halftime, but I believe this is Mr. Travis Fadley of Rocket Sports and Entertainment. Your thoughts on the Bucs at halftime leading the Cowboys 21-16. Go.
Wow, what a miss by the officials. How do you not call a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Avonte David for taking his helmet off in the middle of the field?
Good point.
Slamming it on the turf.
Yeah, well, and that was an opportunity there, Travis. You're exactly right. They did miss that opportunity there, but that's also a missed opportunity by David because clearly there's nobody in the vicinity. All you got to do is catch the ball, and it's to the house. And once again, those are the type of opportunities we have talked about that have been missed by this defense. That, look, if you want to be a signature defense, okay, you got to turn the page from last year.
You're 100% correct, Pete, but I got to tell you, you can't miss that penalty if you're an official in the National Football League.
Well,
that's a game-changing penalty, as Dallas would have got the first down and could have got points on that drive.
Yeah.
Obviously, you understand my point.
That's a good point.
Other callers out there.
Travis, love you, man. Love you. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. All right. Thanks a lot for the call. There you go. Open phone line. I tell you what, 727.
The officials made up for it, though.
Well, they did. And
with that bogus face mask penalty on Jamil Dean, where he never
what was that all about?
He
and
never
then
touched
also,
his face mask.
Ryan Jensen for taunting. It didn't look like he was taunting. It looks like he got his and they called it on the other guy, but the guy wasn't
punched
taunting.
him in his face.
Right. He's not taunting.
That's an ejection.
All right, 21-16, Tampa Bay over the Dallas Cowboys. We're live here at Ducky's. Let's go out to these comments here really quick. Let's see here. We're killing them if it wasn't for them damn turnovers. I mean, that's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, it's about turning over the ball. And I've been a proponent for a Ronald Jones getting the ball more. But look, I cannot sit here with a straight face and defend that. When you put the ball on the ground,
hurt the team.
And then Leonard Fournette, he's got to catch that pass. That's not on Tom Brady. That's on Leonard Fournette.
Next man up.
Not good. Not good. All right, so let's go out to Roger Shue, the troll bag himself. Go, boys. And this is what I think about you. I'm sorry. I have to do that to Roger. I got to get the D-line going. I mean, I think that's been disappointing, but give credit to where credit is due. This Dallas Cowboy offensive line, they were talking about it. They finally got healthy from last year in shambles. Tyron Smith, a couple of times we watched it, kind of holding the jersey a little bit. Ref needs to pay attention. That's where Shaq Barrett has been kind of held in check. But once again, Tyron Smith, a guy that can get it done, Pro Bowl caliber. La'el Collins, of course, the big-time challenge, missing your right guard, but we really haven't seen that constant pressure by that Buccaneer defense.
Well, they started getting to him later on in the half. Dallas is getting the ball out of their hands quick, so yes, you're not going to get to the quarterback if they're getting it out of his hands so quickly, much like Tom Brady.
Yep,
if they're able to get the ball out of their hands quick, they're going to get the ball out of their hands quick. So the rush is not going to get there. You just have to get there when they decide to run 500 series passing, 700 series passing, where you have chances to get to the quarterback. That's the times you got to get to him. And Tampa has been a step or two from that earlier in this game. JPP. Sure. Shaq Barrett, even Joe Tryon when he got in there.
Ooh.
So they're moving closer and closer. Expect the Tampa Bay's defense to play a lot closer coverage and force Dak Prescott to really put pinpoint passes and put air on the ball when he can't with that shoulder.
Could be a big-time loss here. Sean Murphy-Bunting went out. Looks like an arm injury. Rumors are that it could be a broken arm. Not going to substantiate that at this point, but that's just the rumor at this point. So what type of loss is that? You have, of course, a Jamel Dean who's played in that starting role before. You have a Carlton Davis, Ross Cockrell, big-time step-up moment for him, right?
Yep, this is where Russ Cockrell is come back, a second-year veteran on this team, playing safety and playing corner, so he's going to step right in and fill in that spot. And they can fill pretty much anybody there. Anton Winfield can come down and play that spot. That's the thing about Todd Bowles' defense. There's a lot of interchangeable parts.
All right, we're going to read the rest of these comments and then try to get out of here. Both technically not Brady's fault. Facebook user, you can also see how much the Bucs are missing bunting. Jamel Dean isn't a starter for a reason. He gets beat too much and draws flags when he does get beat. Agree?
You say the same about Carlton Davis, too.
Okay.
They're physical corners.
Okay. All right, let's go out to Edward Kirby. We need more sacks. Agree with that. I have a feeling we are saving our best defensive schemes for the second half. Agree? Todd Bowles making adjustments. I mean, this coaching staff has been known to make it.
It's going to happen.
Right. All right, let's Troy Polamalu, King Troy, 21-16. That's it. Rob Rashute, love the halftime show, fellas. Love you, brother. Let me go ahead and give you a woo right there. Roger Shue says, go Bears, and I got to say this. That's what you get right there, Roger Shue, for being a troll king. Let's see, go Bucs. Cut Ronald Jones.
I don't know about that.
Stop blitzing and play coverage. Christopher Cole here. Refs are a joke. Olga says, we will regroup. No discipline. Dean looks bad. Troy Polamalu, King Troy, Trojan legend. Bunting sucks. Bye. Okay, not a big time Sean Murphy Bunting fan for the Troy Polamalu, King Troy there. So I got this for you, buddy. All right, David says, where's O.J. Howard? Where in the world is O.J. Howard? Would you expect him? We saw Gronk there with the touchdown, roll out Brady early, putting in that little window. I mean, that's why they got that great chemistry together, kind of like me and you here. Tell you what, they're about to start the second half, so we're going to cut this short. Guys, 21-16 halftime, Bucs over the Cowboys. For the great Blake Anthony, I'm your host, Peter Blake. Enjoy the second half of the game.
Hey, Stan Arthur here for the I Love St. Pete